This is probably my last video on 9.22 as the Asian server goes to 1.0 tonight. I'm pinging the map and telling those guys, the fast medium tanks or light tanks, to get into the K1 position where they're going to have side shots into the hill. I am top tier in the ISM and usually this position from the northern spawn is pretty good for a heavy tank. If you get down into the middle, what I'm going to try and do is focus down and see if I can get a shot on those guys getting up the hill. I missed my shot there, but that's okay. Looks like 2-3 guys are going to make it up the hill and immediately we're going to lose our first tank. That Cromwell shouldn't have rushed up the hill there without any kind of support from the other guys. And this T-71 is tracked, so I take a shot at him while he's tracked and just keep him perma-tracked there. No one's going to finish him off, so it looks like, oh yes, someone has finished him off. Now I'm going to look through this crack and see if I can squeeze a shot through, but I hit the rock instead. That Tiger P can count himself lucky with a 0.38 dispersion value on the ISM. You need to really fully aim and hope for RNG to help you out as well to make those kind of shots. The last video I made was of the ISM as well, and I was comparing it to the IS-3 and I was telling you how much better it is than the IS-3, and that's because you get a lot more DPM and more than 1 second better rate of fire in the ISM. Also, you're going to have a better frontal armor in the ISM, 130 in the front versus 110 in the IS-3. And it's kind of trollish because if you angle it like this, you can see it can bounce some shots and take some hits. Now as you can see, we're already down 3 tanks, but we do have that light tank in the K1 position shooting into the middle of the map, shooting these guys in the back. Although we're down 4 tanks, we still have a strong position here even though we are down 4 tanks, because I'm holding them up here and they've got to turn their turret to shoot those guys at K1. So I'm taking my time here. I hope I could reload faster, but it is what it is. It's still a better reload time than the IS-3. It's 9.5 seconds with all my crew skills, rammers. I am also running food in this tank, so that works out well for me. Now we've drawn it out to 3-4 tanks lead that they have, but we are slowly taking them out, and just taken out that T-37 that was trying to shoot my front wheel. Now I've got to try and finish off this KV-5 who is a one-shotter, but I need to worry about those guys that have climbed up onto the hill, and there you go. Right behind me is the Super Pershing. Thankfully I know exactly where to shoot him, and my troll armor is doing his job right now. He's completely trolling. The back is trolling this Super Pershing, while the front is trolling the KV-5. So I bounced 2 very important shots there, one from the Super Pershing and one from the KV-5. As you can see, I'm shooting full premium rounds here, and that's because I'm in try-hard mode. I'm trying to get as much XP as possible to get to the 705. Typically I only play this tank once a day, and that's to do the ×2 or ×3, and I want to get as good results as possible so that I can minimize my effort that I put into this tank until at least I get the 705. Then I will revert back to the normal AP rounds. But until then, right now I'm going to be in full premium rounds and full tryhard mode. We have shortened this game to a 1 tank, which means we're only down by 1 tank, and I have to look out for this. Yes, it is the 1357. I need to make sure I bounce everything from him, and unfortunately my next shot is going to bounce off him. I don't know how it happens. I auto aim him, but somehow I bounce his turret or something, and that's really unfortunate. Now you notice this 1357 is actually in a very light gray color, and that's because I've got the Israeli IDF colors on, which is quite cool. I play this 1357 a lot, and for a change I decided to add a mod on it that changes the colors to the Israeli Defense Forces colors, which is something like a slate gray or something. And I was really disappointed with our team trying to cap them out. They have heavies that is going to spot for those guys at the back, sniping at the back, so they're going to get easy resets. So it's not a good idea for our team to get on the cap. But I managed to take out the spotter, which is the IS-3. I'm already up by 4,000 damage. I blocked 1,500 damage and spotted another 1.6k damage. There's just only one guy left, which is a T-29 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm hoping that the team doesn't cap out, because we can, if you don't know this, you know this now. If you kill the entire enemy team, you are going to earn more XP for yourself and your team. As you can see, this guy is full HP. I'm a bit worried about dropping down here because I'm down to a one shot, and I'm afraid of hurting myself and taking damage from the fort, so I decide to go around the long way. Now these two guys are coming up to help, and they're going to be winding this T-29 down. I take one shot. I am up to 4.5k of damage, and quite fortunate that they bounced the last shot, which means I get to deal the last shot of damage and take my Top Gun medal for it. So that's GG, ace tanker for me. I also get the Top Gun, steel wall, and high caliber. I do over 4,500 of damage, 6 kills, and base XP of 1,568. Out of the 22 shots, I hit 18 and penned 15. 4.5k damage, 1.4 blocked, 1.7 assisted damage. Thanks for watching this game. I hope you get the ISM soon as well. Bye. Thanks for watching.